Good morning, everyone. Our counting shows that at least 83 journalists and media staff have been killed during the year, which is 13 more than the previous year. So the situation is getting worse. And if you look at why the situation is worse than before, then it's quite clear to see that the impact of war directly in its familiar sense, if one looks at the Iraq war in March and April this year, and regional conflicts, particularly in Colombia and the Philippines, have really contributed a great deal to those killings. The Iraq war in particular has cast a long shadow over this year. We've called for specifically independent investigation into 17 of the 18 deaths that we've recorded in Iraq concerning Terry Lloyd, Nerac and Hussein Osman, who are still missing, although tragically now we have to presume that they are dead. Couso from Tele Cinco in Spain, Protsyuk from Reuters, who were both killed in the Palestine Hotel attack on April the 8th. Tariq Ayoub, who died when the US military struck the offices of Al Jazeera, and Mazen Dana, the cameraman, who was shot dead by US troops in August, long after the war was apparently over. In all of these cases, there is a clear responsibility of the United States to carry out credible, independent investigations into what happened. And that has not happened. Regarding the institution. So, one of the things that we are concerned about is that although we're not alleging deliberate killing of journalists as part of a sustained military campaign, we are concerned that if de facto targeting of journalists is taking place as a form of intimidation, because, as you know, embedding of journalists was the preferred method of control of the information coming from the war in Iraq, and almost all of the journalists in these cases were not embedded. They were journalists who were working independently, and that raises a very serious question about whether or not there was a specific lack of regard for the safety of journalists who were not embedded during the Iraq war.